Well guys, welcome back to another episode. I'm Warren from The Little Adventurers. Emma's behind the camera. And if you've watched our previous video, you know that we just purchased a new troop carrier. So it is a 2024 78 series Land Cruiser and it's a 4-banger. So we purchased the 4-cylinder auto version of this car. So today is just an opportunity to quickly just take you through the car. Our phase 1 build is actually finished, so we just want to show you what we've done so far. Maybe you'll get some ideas for yourself if you're building one of these vehicles, but also maybe you might just get some ideas for when you're building another vehicle down the track. So, it's a 4-banger. Apparently it's not a real Land Cruiser, I've been told by many people, but still see the Land Cruiser badge on there, so I'm not sure what's going on with that from Toyota. Maybe we'll have to write them a letter. We've actually had a lot of comments because traditionally these cars are a V8. There's been a lot of speculation and talk on the internet about what these 4-cylinder autos are actually like. And we've had some really, we've actually had some narky comments from people as well. Oh, you bought a 4-cylinder, oh, it's not a real Land Cruiser, oh, you can only buy a V8 Land Cruiser, that sort of stuff. I get it. People absolutely love their V8s, and for good reason. They're an amazing car. Personally, I've just come from a V6 petrol auto Prado, so I have no affiliation with the V8 in any sense. I've never owned one, never really driven one, so I don't have an affiliation with that engine. Lots of people do, so we actually understand, how much you can fall in love with a particular type of car and an engine, and when they change it, people get upset. But we've got the 4-cylinder, and we are absolutely loving it. It drives beautifully. I don't find it sluggish. It's quite responsive. There's heaps of power. We've just recently had it out in the sand for the first time off-road. It performed really well. It's a 4-cylinder, so the fuel economy is amazing. So we actually started off at about 10.6 litres to the 100. So our fuel economy was amazing. Now, obviously, since we've added our modifications like the rooftop tent, some work done in the back with seats and things like that, it has gone up. But I sit at about 11.4 on road, and that's absolutely amazing economy. So yeah, in terms of the touring and the style of camping we want to do, it suits us to a T. So yeah, absolutely loving it at the moment, but still, we'll have to get them to talk to Toyota about this Land Cruiser badge. I don't know what's going on. Rightio, so we're going to go from the exterior of the car and work to the interior. And as I said in the first part of the video, this is our phase 1 build. So this was essentially what we felt we needed to get out and start touring just straight away. This is not the end stage of the build. We have about 3 or 4 stages all up, but stage 1 meant that we could get out camping and pretty much have most of the things that we need to enjoy 5 to 6 days away at a time. So we essentially do most of our driving at night time when we start a trip. So usually we might leave on a Sunday night. It works well for us for work, or we might leave on a Friday night or a Thursday night, depending on the length of the trip that we're doing. So lighting was a big first play for us. So we went with the Steady Type X Pros. These are the 8.5 or almost 9-inch LED versions. Absolutely great lights, really bright. I am, however, I feel like I'm missing my big spread stuff, so I'm probably thinking maybe a light bar at some point, either on our yet to come bull bar or maybe on the roof. Not too sure, but absolutely love the lights. They've done really well. We've done a couple of night drives so far, and they've worked excellent. We went with the color-coded fascia as well. That's what we love about Steady, is that they're really customizable. So you can go online and basically find any color fascia that you want for your car to match it. So we obviously got the sandy fascia just to, accent the sandy taupe a little bit more. But yeah, absolutely great lights, and we highly recommend. Wheels, tyres, suspension, and this is going to be a quick one because we haven't done anything yet. everything is stock. So the Troopy actually comes with a 33-inch profile tyre, so it's actually a 225/95 R16. My ideal tyre size at the moment, I'm thinking, is probably going to be a 285/75 R16. So I'm really keen to pick some of them up at a later stage. We haven't done anything with the suspension either. I am still tossing around GVMs. We've had multiple quotes from multiple companies. I think I know what I want, but we're still waiting. But for now though, the other thing that we haven't forgotten is that everything is brand new. So at this point in time, as of filming this, these tyres and suspension have done 9,000 Ks. So we have all new componentry and new tyres. There's no real need for us to update those as of yet, particularly for the type of driving that we're doing, which is really just like long range touring, gravel roads, some sand, pretty basic stuff. While we're at the exterior of the car, I did put in a pretty interesting choice of adding rock lights into the wheel arches and the underbody. So these are the Bush Doof rock lights. I really like them. I think it's really cool having the lights on at camp. It gives it a nice glow. You can have them cycle through different colors. When we have the red lights on while we camp, I can put the red lights on underneath the car. It just adds an aesthetic which I absolutely love. So yeah, that's basically the underbody and wheels and tyres at this point in time. So lots of changes to come, but we're keeping it stock for now. Rightio, so just swinging around to the rear, we have a Cactus rear bin bag. This Cactus bag is honestly, we think one of the best designs we've seen. It does not use zips, which is awesome. Uses these heavy duty clips, which we absolutely love. Comes with some external bags, which just attach sort of via this kind of molle paneling. So these can be removed, or you can add them, with whatever you want in. We've got some like gloves and recovery gear and some pegs and stuff in that one when we travel. It's actually big enough to fit the step. We can put our table in there, all of our rubbish. Massive, massive bag, huge. On top of the bag, we've got a Cruiser Company rear tyre rack, and this thing's awesome. So I actually wish I looked into these when I had the Prado. I love it. We've been able to add some water, 12 litres of water to the back. It's actually big enough to put our 4 kilo gas bottle here as well. And it's actually stable enough to hold all of that on there. Yeah, what a wicked little setup. Great system, and yeah, really handy to have sort of grey water at camp, and good to keep the gas bottle out of the car, obviously. I have added thick rubber padding that I got from Bunnings. It's adhesive, so I stuck some down just to stop everything rubbing on the metal. And I came up with a bit of a system, again from Bunnings, in using the ratchet straps to tie everything down, just using some clips and a ratchet. It's worked really well. So anyway, loving that setup, super awesome for all of our gear. So another excellent little addition, and if you've got a troop carrier or a 76 series or something that's got these vent panels on the back, this has been a wicked little addition. So it's just a magnetic 3D printed hatch from Arc Earth. The guys at Arc Earth are doing awesome gear. We're gonna hopefully be able to do some work with them and get a water tank under the car as well. But for now though, we've just grabbed this off those guys. It houses at the moment our outlet for the ARB compressor, and this Anderson plug we actually turned into an Anderson output. So I've got power now that I can use for our 12-volt shower that we're going to have out here, and I even have been running a Anderson lead up to the rooftop tent to like power all that up. So we haven't had to hardwire any of that yet. We've just been using that outlet. It does have another outlet in there for water in, water out, and a breather. We're just not using those at the moment, but yeah, wicked little addition. Can't recommend those enough. This is where all the action happens. We've done a few things back here, so I'll try and go through everything that we've done. We'll start with lighting. We added camp lights inside the car. There's one just on the panel inside the car there, exactly the same as this one here. They're just little lights that we got off the PDP website. They do red, they do white, they do a mix. Yeah, handy for when you're cooking. Speaking of cooking, we've got a drop-down table that we added. This was from Outback Equipment. It comes with a little attachment that you can drop your wash tub into as well, so you can do your dishes right here. Really awesome. Yeah, very basic drop-down table, nothing too fancy. Swinging around to this side, so the panel here we changed just to match the other rear black panel, just because we didn't like the grey that much. That was from 70 store. And we've added the OGS bags, and they actually get screwed into the panels here. They were the first holes that we drilled into the Troopy, and it's really daunting drilling holes into your new $85,000 car. So these bags are awesome. They're really good quality canvas. They house heaps of our like itty bitty campy stuff that's coming out of there. So, and actually we would like one on this side too. Would be really nice, just above the kitchen to store stuff in as well. So anyway, OGS bags, absolutely great. Moving into the back of the car. So on this side, this is where it's housing the ARB compressor. That is also on a bracket that we purchased from Arc Earth as well. And that ARB twin tank compressor is so much faster than my tiny little one. In fact, it's so much faster that I actually overinflated the tires the first time I used it. So yeah, it's a beast. We love them. I wasn't really able to do drawers yet. We're not there. Like I said, that's going to be in phase 2 of our build. So I actually repurposed this toolkit from Bunnings. It opens this way. It's storing all of our kitchen equipment at the moment. Everything from our kitchen is actually in there. So really, really handy and all modular at this point. So I can actually undo all of this, pop it out. We've got our rear cargo bay completely empty. We've got our 40-litre Brass Monkey fridge on top. We had this from the trailer that we had, and I've just repurposed it onto the top of the box here. It's working great. It's definitely too small for a long trip though. We went away, myself, Emma, my daughter, and one of my daughter's friends. There was 4 of us. We only went away for 2 nights, and we definitely took the fridge to the top capacity. So we know that we're gonna wanna do some sort of upright fridge here. We just haven't settled yet. What's running all of this? Behind the fridge there, we actually again repurposed the battery box from our previous trailer. It's a great battery box. It houses a 120 amp lithium battery, and it's got the BC to DC red arc charger on top. So that's all been wired into the car, but again, it's all modular, so it's just one clip, out it comes, and we can take everything out of the car. It's going to make the next phase of the build really easy, but what it has done is meant that we can get out camping now with all of the stuff that we normally use. So all of that is sitting on top of a 12mm hex ply floor that my brother put in. We have done sound deadening through the car. So we've done the car builder's kit first. Then we've put the vinyl floor back down with the car builder's noise liner inside. We've laid the vinyl over the top of that, and then over the top of that we've done a floor as well. So it's actually really quiet inside the car. You're not getting a lot of noise through, partly because all this has been built out. The floor is just super hard wearing. It means we can drill in some attachment points, but once again, it's all totally modular. Once we're ready to do the next part of the build, all of this can come out, and we might even be able to repurpose it. So that is the rear of the car. I'm going to run you guys through the seats. So getting seats in a troop carrier wasn't as easy as I thought. We bought a 2-seater version, not the 5-seater version, because we were always going to rip the bench seat out of the 5-seater version anyway. So there was a lot of other decisions as to why we didn't get a GXL, but anyway, we ended up with a 2-seater. So obviously I needed seats in here for my daughter. But obviously she's also getting it to the age where she likes to take a friend camping. We do a lot of friend pickups and stuff like that. So I knew I needed 2 seats. The first quote I initially got was $5,500 to put 2 seats in here. Look, at the end of the day, you know, they were quick release, they were forward folding, there was all these special elements to them. At the end of the day, there was a lot of things we didn't need. So essentially, after talking to the guys from Vanquip, we were able to find these high ace seats. They're brand new seats out of a high ace. And essentially what Vanquip do is they take these seats, re-engineer the bracketing and pop them straight in. Essentially, anything that goes in the back of the Troopy here, they need built-in lap sash seat belts. And also you've got to be aware of like head height requirements. And then you've also got to be aware of like knee to front seat requirements as well. So there's quite a few things to go into it, but these seats are super comfy. Georgia loves it and her friends love it. So the seats are a win. They give us heaps of space as well. They've been set as far forward as possible. So we've got loads of space in the back. We've got heaps of space down the side, just behind Emma's passenger chair there. So yeah, lots of space for the build while still being able to maintain the vehicle as a 4-seater. The final two pieces of the pie. We had the car bush wrapped. So Perth Detailing Centre in Osborne Park have done a bush wrap on the car. I went with the advanced kit for the sides and I went with the pro kit for the bonnet. There's loads of pros and cons about going with the bush wrap. Look, they're probably the most affordable wrap on the market for a self-healing PPF. You know, I had quotes of upwards of like $8,000 for a wrap, and it just got a little bit too much for us. So the sides sort of come in little panel kits. So you know, when you look really closely, you can see all the edges, all the lines. You know, you do get a little bit of ingress of dirt in around those edges, especially where they end from the sills. But look, it's a small price to pay for a lot of, you know, peace of mind. Because obviously, you know, rubbing your brand new car down the side of tracks, all the pin striping, that sort of stuff, at least we know that if we get some damage through here, once it sits in the sun, that'll self-heal and it'll look pretty much brand new again. So they've got a 5-year warranty on the sides and a 10-year warranty on the bonnet. So the pros are 10-year, the sides are 5. Look, man, if I get 5 years out of this and it protects the car, I'm happy. So yeah, really, really good. We're going to turn our attention up to the top. And this was obviously one of the biggest mods that we've done. And so a fair bit of research went into it. We have gone with a Outback Tourer rooftop tent. It is the 1.4 Plus. The reason we went with the 1.4 Plus is because they're a thicker tent. And due to their thicker size, you're able to attach your awnings straight to the side. So our shower awning and the side awning are all attached directly to the tent. They have a really nice footprint inside as well. So for the two of us, we feel really comfortable up there. It's very, very roomy. In fact, it feels like a room. Rather than the swag, we felt quite constricted in the swag. We loved our swag, but new car, new style of camping, it was time to go to a rooftop tent. We do a lot of stop-start camping, so we might do a night here, night there. So just being able to open and close super quick, it's very fast setup. Yeah, really loving the tent so far, but this is by no means a review yet, so we've still got a lot of nights to go. In fact, we've done 4 nights in the rooftop tent. 3 of those nights have been in torrential downpours, so yeah, we've still got a little bit of review time. We've got the Outback Tourer 270 degree plus awning. It swings out to the front and then wraps all the way around the back of the car. It's a big awning, there's a lot of shade, a lot of space. Liking it so far, but we've got some exciting things coming up that we can't share at the moment. So yeah, stick around for possibly a different awning at some point. So yeah, we'll see what happens next. So guys, that's wrapping up the stage 1 build of our troop carrier. If you've made it this far through the video, we thank you so much for watching. Stick around, because over the next few weeks and months, we've got loads of fun trips coming up. We've got a trip up to Kalbarri, we've got a trip to the Stirling Ranges, we've got Troopy Camp. We're so excited, we can go on Troopy Camp. So we've got Troopy Camp coming up, and we also have a really exciting trip, bucket list trip, coming up north as well. So stick around, because there's a lot of videos to come. Yeah, I hope you got something out of this video, because when you're buying a new car, even if it's second hand, you know, you sometimes can get you know, paralysis by analysis. You don't know what you want to mod first. We just went with the basic stuff that could get us out camping the quickest, and that we know that we could do a 5 or a 6 day trip and be comfortable. So that was our mindset around this build. So, but anyway, lots and lots to come. We thank you guys so much for watching our videos. Please give us a thumbs up. We'd love to get your comments. We reply to every single one, and we'd love to hear your experiences with modding your own car. And obviously, give us a subscribe, guys. It helps us get this video content out to you guys all the time. We love making these videos for you guys. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video.